Hi, so I'm going to be teaching you a quick but to the point lesson on the relative strength index, also known as the RSI. So this is a good tool and indicator to use while you're trading. I use it with a handful of others, but this is one of my favorites. It provides a lot of insight onto whether the asset you're trading is oversold, overbought, and it's good for confirming or also I like to say confirmations on trades. Use it to confirm with a mixture of other indicators, and it sort of helps you or gives you confidence on whether your trade is going to be successful or not. Anyway, so I'll get to the point. So as I said, it's the relative strength index, RSI. So the RSI provides traders signals on bullish and bearish price momentum. An asset is usually considered overbought when the RSI is above 70 and oversold when it's below 30. The RSI will rise as the number and size of positive closes increase and will fall as the number and sizes of losses increase. The RSI indicator can stay in the overbought region for extended periods while the stock is in an uptrend. The indicator may also remain in oversold territory for a long time when the stock is in a downtrend. This is important to remember, but I'll get more into it as we go on. So here, let me open up my chart. Give me one moment. So here we have a chart. It's the S&P 500 along with the RSI down here in purple. I just like to use, well, for this example, I'm just going to use black candlesticks with just the standard purple RSI. So what I mentioned earlier about the asset is usually considered overbought when the RSI is above 70 and oversold when it's below 30. So this line right here on the RSI, this indicates 70%. Down here is 30%. As you can see, the line fluctuates with the asset price. So what you're going to want to focus on is these. So as the S&P 500 fell here, for example, I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use this. Boom. Make this a little darker so you can see it. There we go. So now if you notice down on the RSI, boom, right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, there, 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 that big dump, and you can even say these two. I mean, it's not completely oversold, but it's useful to see. So as you can see, when the asset price falls, so does the RSI, and then this kind of gives you insight on when to buy. So say the price, for example, tanked right here. Let's get out brush. Say the price is going up and it tanked. And if you look here on the RSI, it is around 30%. So if you're worried about it tanking more, you don't know really what's going on, you can use the RSI to kind of confirm, is this the bottom? So if you use the dollar cost averaging, if that's your trading strategy or an investing strategy, that's typically what I do. It kind of helps you or gives you insight on when to buy the dips. So as you can see here, same thing. And as you notice over here, look, see, it tanked, and on the RSI, it was well oversold. But it kind of bounces around, and then it falls even further right here. So if you remember what I said earlier, the RSI indicator can stay in the overbought region for an extended periods while the stock is in an uptrend. The indicator may also remain oversold territory for a long time while the stock is in a downtrend. So as you can see, if you bought here, I mean, if you're dollar cost averaging, it kind of doesn't really matter, so to say, but if you're trading, it does. So that's why I personally only use the RSI as a tool to confirm whether my other suspicions are correct. So as you can see, it bounced around, tanked again. That's when the RSI went back into oversold territory. So then if you're dollar cost averaging, you could buy a dip here and then just wait it out, and then it tanks more. You would see this. It's oversold again, buy again. And as you can see, it kind of goes back up. So then you come over here. It tanks again. Boom, oversold. Buy that. You buy this, and then it goes up, and then falls again. Boom, oversold. Another good time to buy. And then obviously we have this COVID crash. And if you look here, it is well oversold. So this would have been a perfect time to buy, and then so on and so forth. And here and here. Now, let's get rid of this. Now we're going to talk about sort of when you're able to tell if the market is oversold. It's pretty self-explanatory. If you understood what I just said, you're going to understand this pretty easily. So it's right here. Boom. I'm going to change the color to red. Boom. Look, overbought. Again, here. Overbought. Here. Overbought. Here. Overbought. Here. Overbought. And so on. And as you can see right now, boom. The market is currently overbought. Now, I forgot to mention this earlier, I am using one-day charts. So these candles, they're one-day increments. That's what I tend to keep it on. It gives you, obviously, it gives you more data to play with, and the more data you have, the more accurate your predictions and the more accurate you can be timing the market. So as you can see right now, the market is currently overbought. Now, does this mean it's going to tank? No, not necessarily. I mean, current monetary policies and you know how central banks are, they're propping the market up. But it's also is a good indicator that, hey, there's going to be a significant reversal soon. So instead of panicking and just selling, what you could do if you're a long-term investor or a swing trader, you could just keep some funds in your account, kind of wait it out to see when there's going to be a good time to buy. So if anything, the market's going to correct. I could see it maybe coming down here, hitting some of these support lines, maybe right here, yada, 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 but that's a whole other lesson. But I hope this helped. It'll give you a very basic understanding of how to use the RSI. I know there's a lot more that goes into it. I'm not going to get into the equations or any of the complicated BS when it comes to this, because I know a lot of you just want to cut and dry and to the point. That's how I was when I started trading and investing a couple of years back. I really didn't I really didn't care about all the complicated equations or anything. I mean, although I do know them now, at the time I really didn't care. I just wanted to know how to use this tool. Everything else the computer does for you. So there it is. This is the RSI. It kind of helps you predict whether the market is oversold, overbought, and you can use this with a few other tools. Now, personally, I wouldn't use the RSI as your sole indicator. Like I said earlier, just use it to confirm your suspicions are correct by using the RSI and a couple other indicators, maybe like moving averages, the MACD, a couple other things. But yeah, that's a pretty cut and dry explanation of the relative strength index. So just to go over it one more time. Oops, let's change this to this. Overbought, overbought, and overbought, 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 and overbought. Now, let's do this. Mark these by the colors on what you'd want to do. That's oversold, 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 oversold. And even do these, even though they're not completely showing that they're oversold, is still useful. So right here, right here, right here, right here, 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 so on and so forth. There's that. Change this to red. There. As you can see, now if you're shorting the market, which I mean, that's up to you. It would be, oops, get rid of that. It would obviously be sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. And you got to keep in mind that when, like for example over here where we're at right now, you don't know, you don't have all this other data in the future. You don't know if this market's oversold or overbought. And that's why the RSI is handy, because you have these regions that tell you whether it's overbought or oversold. So as you can see here, it is overbought. So you're going to wait for a reversal, wait until it's oversold, and buy. That's basically it. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, you can message me. I'll try and reply in the comments, and yeah. Anyway, I'll make more videos. This is my first video, to be completely honest, so just bear with me. But I do hope this helps. I've thought that, because I've seen other videos on here, and people spend too much time with the technical BS that, I mean, new traders, they really don't give a flying F about that. So I thought I'd cut through all that and just give you a brief and quick explanation on how this whole indicator works and how you can use it to basically land some successful trades or use it to invest long term. You can do either or. Anyway, hope this helped.